Oh, it's a new one?
No, it's a new one.
No, this is not a new Daddio Patio.
Welcome to Daddio Patio.
Dude,
welcome to this one.
I'm not ready
This
for
is
that.
a week in the future.
Hey, man, you ain't ready for nothing. You ain't ready for the universe.
A week went by and I wasn't even ready for it.
My
This is
God.
either going to be the ending to the first one or the beginning of the
No,
next
no,
one.
this is the new Daddio Patio. The last one was a week ago.
You can't ever be ready for the universe.
No.
Ever.
It was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago we did Daddio Patio.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
This can't,
And,
this can't be the beginning of
Yes,
the next
no,
one
it can't.
because we haven't made a beat this week.
So we blew it 1 week.
I drove to Daddio Patio and I never left.
And it's been 2 weeks and we've been in this room.
Yeah, cobwebs all over our bodies.
I'm rotting from the inside right now.
Alright.
That's,
So Daddio Patio.
all right. What do we want to talk about?
Well,
We need a
Universe.
topic. Should we call somebody
Monkeys,
for a
dude.
topic?
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, it's been 2 weeks and we haven't even gotten a hold of Steve Gedeker, which is I'm really ashamed of.
Gedeker Watch.
So maybe we should try to make some progress by calling Dan
Gedeker
and
Watch.
getting his home phone number and calling him.
Let's do it.
I got it.
Dan's got to have his number if he's that closely related to him.
you were persistent on this Gedeker
Yeah, you gotta be
adventure.
kidding me, man.
The only,
Lance, you're gonna
the
face
only way
your
to find
fears.
out is we gotta put the wheels in motion.
What?
So background.
Who are you calling? Oh,
We're calling Dan.
We're calling Dan Gedeker to
Ah.
get us a contact with
Call him the
Steve
nephew
Gedeker.
of Lance Goldman's arch nemesis, Steve
Gedeker
Gedeker.
Watch.
He's probably in the Avid Lab still. He's probably still
Hey, if
where I
any type
saw
of
him
like
last
restraint
year.
order happens, like
Or he's dead.
I got nothing. I'm not even here.
Should we leave a voicemail?
I guess so.
You should just leave it saying
Daddio
Daddio Patio, no explanation.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3
Patio.
You ready? You ready?
0255 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Daddio Patio. Dude, we should call Steve Gedeker's Superstore and leave that same.
Okay, dude, then they're for sure going to be thinking like we're like a cult coming after them.
We are kind of. Yes, we do rituals. Like, we are kind of a cult as friendship groups go.
That's kind of true. He's kind of right.
We like have these gods in our heads that like no one else cares about. Like Steve.
Dude, we have
Gedeker
these,
and
like,
Terry
rituals.
Crews.
Dude, all local celebrities, man. They're like freaking or idols.
Dude, I went to a trivia night with my mom last night, and one of the categories was like St. Louis, Missouri, or whatever. And one of the questions was like, "What address is 727 on Kings Highway at the entrance to the hill?" And I was like, "That's Tom Brown." Like nobody at the
Dude.
table knew it. I was like, "That's Tom Brown."
Jarvis has the connections to Don Brown, man. He's his nephew.
We need to get Don Brown on the show.
Dude, we need to
People
get
wouldn't
him.
be able to see his hand motions when he's
Dude,
talking.
Dude, he's got two.
We can illustrate
two
him.
stores.
Don Brown's
I got an
a car
idea.
Across from
salesman.
each other.
Dude, let's freaking put a sponge on his forehead and then have it go down and fill up like a bucket with his sweat as he's doing his motions and stuff. Like the more excited he gets on commercial, his just like the sweat from his forehead will fill up the sponge and will go down a tube into a bucket.
So what do we do with the sweat then?
Oh, it's a sweat off.
What do you mean?
It's two.
Between him and Steve Gedeker, dude. If we got
We'll bring them
those
both
two
on the
celebrities
show
on
and see who collects more sweat.
and
Yeah.
see who sweats more.
That would be miraculous.
I think Terry Crouppen could probably sweat a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. That juggler shirt.
No, he will never sweat again, dude. He walked into a restaurant at noon with
That is
a
true. He's got
amazing
calm
Jack
nerves for
Frost
that.
shirt
That's the
on.
sweatiest you could
He's
ever
got nerves
get.
of steel, dude. He'll be the judge. He gets to wring out the sponge.
We should get that Shane
He's the
Company
towel
guy.
boy. He soaks up the sweat.
We need to get that guy from Shane Company.
Dude,
Dude, he lives in like California, doesn't he? Or
Wait,
something?
what?
Yeah, he doesn't live in St. Louis, I don't think.
What a bummer.
Shane Company is like a. Wasn't there a South Park episode of it?
no.
No, yeah. Well, the Shane go. It was on South Park.
I think they only have one
could've
location.
sworn.
No, I think they have two locations.
Dude, look it up, man.
What about the really large woman that rode
On
on
the
carpet.
Becky.
Becky's
Oh,
carpet.
yeah.
Becky's
We were talking about
carpet.
that the other night. Lance said she killed the other girl.
Yeah.
She threw off the carpet.
Over the arch. I saw it as an 8-year-old boy.
This
No,
this
and-
podcast is slowly transforming into like
Just local
celebrity.
celebrity
Like,
gossip.
But that's where our humor is, so I don't give a shit. Yeah, I guess we probably should appeal to a broader.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
Hey,
feel like.
fuck that, man.
Wait, let's describe Becky's
Inmates only.
tile and
But you
whatever,
think-
carpet and
Inmates
tile
only.
superstore for people who
Well, they have
don't live in
basic
St.
cable.
Louis.
If oh, I'm sorry, you can go.
Oh, I was just going to say, we have these commercials for Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore, and all they are is this large woman on a magic carpet flying over the St. Louis skyline. And she used to have a queen of tile, I think it was. Isn't that who it was? The princess of tile. And I think they had a falling out or something.
Yeah, and that bitch is dead.
Now she's
Yeah.
dead. The tile
She
princess is
slows
dead.
the life
Threw
out
her
of
off
it.
So
the
now
carpet.
she's solo on that carpet. And I think she got liposuction
Oh,
too.
she definitely
So
did.
she looks like a haggard human being. Like, she looks like
Yeah. She got all the juice sucked out of her.
Yeah, she looks like a dehydrated piece of meat.
The Oompa Loompas got her, man.
Who was
Well,
that?
now if we have her on the show,
You juiced her.
this is like the prequel to like when.
Who
Nobody's
was it that
ever
was
gonna
saying that
listen
she
to
had
Here's
like
the
a
thing.
cocaine problem?
Even if
Yeah, I
nobody,
heard about that. I don't know, man. Her eyes. Flickering eyes.
well, I can never tell because I was always on shitty TV. Like I haven't seen like a Becky Queen of Carpet in HD commercial, so I don't know what our pupils look like. I can't see the drugs in them on a VHS.
That's why we need her on the show.
Dude, but even if people don't know who these people are, if we got local celebrities on the show that like don't understand this kind of humor or like what we're talking about and stuff, and got them to like come and hang out with us, it would be hilarious. You know how funny that would be if we got these people on the show.
We need to get ICP on the show, too.
Oh, getting ice, that would be the dream.
They'd probably do it.
I want that guy who left ICP.
That, yeah, Greasy. The fact that we know his name is pathetic.
It's like the Juggalo quarter.
Dude, I want to talk to Greasy. Dude, if we get Greasy on, and we can ask him about how he feels about everything that happened.
Now-
Dude, because he made the logical choice. He was like, wait, I'm in a clown rap band, or I can go back to college and, like, get a job. And his parents were like, why don't you go back to college, John? Don't be greasy anymore. And he's like, yeah, you're fucking right. And then now, like, these two retards, like, well, no, they're not retarded. I love Insane Clown Posse. But these two uneducated dudes they're worth $60 million, dude, off of painting their faces like clowns and...
Not to mention they have a following of people that would are considered a gang by the government.
Here's the thing. Juggalos...
Are they really?
Yeah.
What other band shapes your identity? Like, that's what's crazy about Juggalos, to me. Like, they call themselves Juggalos. Like, that's who they are. That's their identity because they're a fan of this, like, music. Like, you don't hear that about, like, Bon Jovi. Like, Bon Jovi doesn't have, like, a following of people who, like, their identity is based on his songs or whatever. Like, but I don't know, we should get Greasy on. That'd be great.
I'll look him up.
Do you think he would do it?
I mean, honestly,
If we gave
I don't
him money.
think he has that much going for him. I mean, who wants to talk to Greasy?
I don't even know of this person.
We're probably
He could.
the
He
only
could be
people that
world
want to
famous.
talk to Greasy.
I thought there was only 2 members of ICP.
Yeah, there was a third one, and
For how long?
Yeah.
not that long. Like,
He came in at, like, a weird time, because I don't even think he's on Carnival of
Dude, we need
Carnage.
a list.
I think he is
Is he on
because
Carnival
he's
of
in
Carnage?
he's in Redneck Co, isn't he? He has that part you said you hate.
Oh, yeah, he has the
We need to make
shitty
a
part.
list.
Right now.
We need a call.
So it's earlier? Is it like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really early. It's like 91.
We need to make a list of people we're going to call.
Yeah, we should write down all
Oh.
this stuff.
Man, that's
Well,
Steve
I
Gettiker.
Yeah, that's number 1. Well, we tried Dan Gettiker, but we just left him a message saying Daddio Patio with no explanation.
Becky from Becky Carpet.
He's gonna be like, did they say Daddio Patio?
Terry Crouppen, I would think.
Terry Crew.
Oh, we should get that guy with the eye patch, the lawyer with the
Oh,
eye patch.
yeah.
You know what would be
I
great?
think he's national, though. I think
Vincent and Vincent.
Bender and Bender is national.
You know what would be
Brown and
great
Brown.
is if we got Greasy and Terry Crouppen on the same
Oh
show.
my god.
Dude, Terry Gruber would sweat for the first time in his life.
Would he, though?
'Cause he'd be meeting
Or would
his idol.
Greasy sweat because
Imagine
Terry
if we
Croupen's
got
such
him-
a legitimate juggler.
Dude, and if they're in this room with us, like imagine they're sitting like there and they're like Greasy and Terry Crouppen.
God, man.
Dude, all it takes is like us trying to make that happen. That's it.
I think we can definitely get some of these people on the phone.
No. We're getting them all. Every one.
We should try to get all that greasy guy, like right now.
I mean, I can try to see what I can
Dude,
do.
and we only have like
At least
one
see
on.
where he's at in his life.
We won't have one on the show. We'll have like 6 like different like celebrities. So they don't even get their own like talk time. It's just like a bunch of them are on the table.
All of them at once that are totally
Steve
unrelated.
Geddeker, Terry Crouppen, Reezy over here, Triple H.
Triple H. There's no way we get Triple H on here, dude. Well, actually, I believe I want to get Ric Flair on.
There's no holds barred on that.
That's true. There's no
On
holds
Daddio
barred.
Patio.
God,
No
That's
holds
what we'd
barred.
probably have to pay for. I think everybody else would
Triple
get-
H.
Yeah.
That's fine, dude. If we have to pay, that's all right.
I bet we
Well,
could get
hold on
Steve
now.
from Blue's Clues on the phone.
That would be a good one.
Dude,
Who can
or
we get-
Who's his like brother that like replaced him?
Joe,
Joe.
who no one cared for.
Nobody gives a shit.
Why do they do that?
Dude,
Well,
everybody always said that like you like
yeah, there's all these
got all
rumors that he
crazy
like
with
did
drugs and stuff,
cocaine.
yeah.
or-
Who, Steve?
yeah.
He,
From
he
Blue's
actually,
Clues?
Yeah.
he actually left. He made a band.
He was
I
That's
probably
what I
making
hear.
a shitload of money.
Just gonna
I know how much money he was going to.
I forgot what the band was called, but I remember it being like so mediocre that it was like totally forgettable.
Dude,
I forgot I was listening to it while I was listening to it. That's how unmemorable the band was.
dude, he just pointed like in front of a green screen for billions
At
of
just
dollars.
blue paw prints that weren't
Talking to
there.
an imaginary blue dog.
And kids who weren't even in the they weren't on camera at all.
Right.
No wonder why those people go
Here's
crazy.
the mail at
And
me.
he was like,
With
fuck
your
that.
drugs.
Fuck the money.
Yeah,
It's about the music.
There's like nothing there. That was totally just him by himself acting about everything. There's no. He
Dude,
wasn't looking at the
He
salt
just did
and the
acid
pepper
before
shaker.
every show, and
It's like, oh my
That
god,
was it.
this dog's
It's real.
back.
The only thing that's real is like the couch he sat on.
Yeah, and the notepad.
Yeah, the notepad.
mailbox.
No, I think the mailbox was like creepy. Like
It broke through his window and started talking to him, man. Dude, that world is magical.
no
For the
privacy
mail,
there.
you don't have to walk to the mailbox. Its face comes to your window and
And the
smiles
theme
at
song
you.
starts up every time you have mail.
That's a weird thing kids shows do is when they give every single thing, every single object a face, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a personality. Like Blue's Clues, they have like salt and pepper shakers. They got like a drawers that talk to you. They have a mailbox. Pee-wee's Playhouse has that shit too.
Dude, yeah.
Like everything has a face. The kite has a face.
You know what's weird? Like, it
with
made
that.
me start to feel like that. Like, I can't throw shit away anymore because I feel bad. Because I can see its little frown in the
Personify
trash.
everything.
Yeah.
I found out the other day that Pee-wee's Playhouse was, the first season was filmed in a loft in Manhattan.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who made the?
That's crazy, man. I thought it was in a
How
forest.
do they fit all that shit in a
Surrounded
loft?
by
That's
great-
exactly what they've got footage of it too. It's just like, how did that fit? Like,
Dude, yeah, with like the outside with the king coming in and everything.
I hated that. Also,
Here's another cartoon. Or
I
whatever.
hated the cartoons.
Dude, that was fun, man.
I hated it. King of cartoons.
You know, to be honest, I don't remember it that well. Even though I watched, like, a lot
Dude,
of it.
it's good.
I didn't even watch a lot of it.
I remember-
watched a
Well,
very small
Samuel
amount.
L. Jackson. Oh, no, Lawrence Fishburne?
Yes.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Cowboy Curtis.
There's some other people too. I can't remember.
John
the
B. the Genie.
Yeah, John B. Man.
I follow Pee-wee on Twitter, but I haven't seen any tweets from him.
I always thought
You and Pee-wee
It's
are
probably
the
like
same
jerking
place.
off in the movie.
Dude,
Hope
yeah.
I don't get
We're like, we should
caught.
just like
Smiley
turn into that
face.
thing.
That's like his
Yeah.
last tweet.
Large Mark is the
Every
best
tweet,
Pee-wee
every
character.
day.
His next one was just got out of jail.
Less.
That look like
Who's your
this.
favorite? Pee-wee?
Oh, Large Marge,
Oh,
by
yeah.
far.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I want a Large Marge tattoo really bad.
You know
Maybe
what?
as a tramp stamp. It just says
That'd be great.
Large Marge.
So when a dude has sex with you, you can come on Large Marge's face.
like, oh
Dude.
god, it'd be terrifying. It would reject the
Large
sperm.
Marge.
Are you talking about like when she's in the car though? When she's like, "Who that?"
Yeah,
When she
that's
turns
what I'm
into
talking
clay. Yeah, that'd be a good tattoo.
Or the transformation would be really cool too.
like a graph.
Yeah, like break it down from
Dude,
like, her face.
it's
to...
terrible. If you do it in slow motion, it's scary as shit. It's like a human Play-Doh face, like turning. It's scarier than when she's the full deal, when
my
she's transforming.
Lance and I have examined that movie
Yeah.
more than like
Dude,
anyone.
with the
when
magic
he-
shop guy?
Yeah, when he snaps his fingers and then like you see him duck down.
He ducks way too
I
late,
know,
man. Like
what
the
an
smoke
idiot,
was clearing.
It had to be like
What was his
it
name?
would've- Mario.
Mario,
He goes, my good friend Pee Wee. When he comes in and he's like, ha ha ha.
he's like trick gum.
Yeah, his
He's rolled back.
when he says trick cum, his eyes roll back in his head. First he goes, trick cum. Dude, and like you remember the part when he crashes his bike, and he does like a flip. First of all, he's going like 2 miles an hour when he's going to hit the curb.
He's trying to turn around on his seat.
Yeah, he's like sitting on his seat with his legs off of it. And then like when he hits the curb, the dude's just fully on the bike going like 80. And he hits the curb and he does a front flip and he has like a beard. Like it's like not even the same dude at all.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
But I still love that movie. And like when he's pulling the chain out to put it around the clown, you can see the chain coming through the bottom of his bike. But they cut that out of the DVD. Like, they noticed that, but they didn't change any of the other
They didn't
stuff.
give a shit.
What else, dude? There's a bunch of weird shit in Pee Wee Herman. There was, like, you remember in, like, the 90s, we used to look at that website called, like, Nitpickers or something like that? Did you ever go to that?
Maybe.
Nitpickers.com, and you could, like, find mistakes in, like, every movie.
Dude, I think I like IMDb.
You remember Newgrounds?
Yeah.
Dude, I still go on
Newgrounds,
Newgrounds, man. I love
It
Newgrounds.
still exists.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't
awesome.
been on Newgrounds since...
I feel like I wouldn't want to because I'd forget my childhood.
Dude, it
It's
like
so different.
it changed from being like just like all these like somewhat crappy like flashes to like it's like a
Stick
a
Death.
medium. Dude, yeah, it's like for like all these dudes. Stick Death is awesome.
You were on Stick Death?
Stick that.
Dude, I didn't know anybody knew about Stick Death.
What is that?
Dude, now all these like flash artists like put things they like reward them and stuff. So like they got some cool stuff on there now.
You guys
Wait,
remember?
you guys never watched Stick Death?
Was that
I
where you
think
just
I
beat
have.
stick people to death?
No, it was just a bunch of cartoons of stick people
It's
like
the
dying.
the
like
blues
random-
Or
versus the
killing
greens.
each other. Yeah, and there was like weird, like subtle racism. No,
Yeah.
it's not subtle at all. It was
Yeah.
like between like the blues and greens and stuff like that. And like,
Oh.
I don't know, it was really weird. Like, it was basically just stick people dying. It was Stick Death. That's exactly what
Like
it
in
was.
funny ways.
But like, yeah, that was like as soon as like Flash came out and stuff, people started making like cartoons of stick figures dying, and then there was like a huge audience for it. Like StickDeath.com was like a lot of people knew about that, dude. And they had to have like merch. That's another person we need to get on. The dude from Stick Death.
Dude, yeah.
The creator.
Oh shit! Oh wait, I got the paper now. So
All right, Stick Death.
What was his name?
the
His
guy
name
from
was at the
Stick
end
Death.
of like
I
all of them.
do not.
The fact that I
at
can't
all.
remember that is insane because his name is at the end of every single Stick Death.
Well, I don't remember a lot of
Jim?
people. I don't read credits.
Dude, there was that, and then there's like so many like there's like the adult section, you know,
Yeah.
and then like all the like games, like the Japanese games where you'd like be a dude on a date and try to fuck a girl, basically.
What on Stick Death?
There's
No,
everything.
on
It
Newgrounds.
was too
Oh.
much. Like, there's too much buildup that I just like quit.
Yeah,
before
you'd
anything cool
have to
happened.
like rubber tits like first, and then
Oh,
like
wait, I don't
rubber
know about that
like rubber
one.
legs.
I did not play that one.
I never played one.
It was like
that.
a mouse. You would mouse over, and it would have like a hand. And you'd have to like you first like before all that shit. Like you would have to like click the right things to say to whatever she was saying to you, and you had like your little pocketbook of numbers of girls you were seeing that night. And then like eventually, when you were like in the bedroom and getting down to business, you would have to like do foreplay right in order to like win. It was like a total like creeper role play like game for.
I remember there were
internet
games where there were
kids.
girls that were dressed and you could take their clothes off,
Yeah.
like with the mouse. I remember doing that.
Dude.
Yeah.
I probably jerked off to one or two of those,
One or two. Dude,
or
oh,
like a million. That's why I still jerk off with my left hand because we had a desktop.
Yes,
and
I
used
do
the
that
mouse.
too. I
I'm
do
a
that
lefty
too.
jerker
I'm
because of
right-handed.
growing up with the internet.
I just became good at clicking with my left hand.
But see, now you have a laptop
Yeah, see,
and
that's
you
what
can
I
like
did.
lay down and cross. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
But
what
like,
that's,
I grew up jerking off, sitting like at a setup like this, like
That's
jerking
a-
off
no,
like
no.
this, like.
That's a defining characteristic now between all men is if you were a kid that learned how to jerk off with your left hand and you would still continue surfing with your right, or if you were a kid that switched to browsing with your left hand and jerked off with your dominant hand still.
see, I always
Huh.
did this maneuver too, where I would just like kind of pause it on shit for a second, and then just like subtly build up to it.
Ah,
Like
I see.
Like so, like still.
So you use your right hand to jerk and pilot the.
yeah, like it sucked for everybody else in the household,
There's
but
a
that's
third
just how I got
category.
it.
See, but here's the thing. I feel like there's two benefits to this because, like, okay, you can still use the mouse with your right hand, which you're like more like used to, and when you jerk off with your left hand, like it feels better because it's less familiar at first.
Yeah.
You know
Is
what I'm
it
saying?
after you've watched
But after you've done
after
it,
you've done it to like 100.
now it's weird if I
now
jerk
you
off
got
with my right
the
hand.
muscle memory now, man.
When
Oh,
I broke
that's-
my arm and I was in a cast for 4 weeks, I used my left hand all the time. It was great.
So you're a righty jerker then.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a
that's
switch
my,
hitter,
That's
though?
my dominant hand. No, I never switch.
That's weird. That's the only thing I do left-handed. Like the rest of my life is fully right-handed, but jerking off is totally left-handed. Always.
Wow, I never really thought about the internet shaping
It had to, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, you know what's crazy is like think about like what your dad had to go through
Yeah,
to jerk
dude,
off.
he
Had to get a physical picture of a girl's like vagina or something,
Yeah.
and then like go in the bathroom and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Like I just had the
Imagine
internet.
everything.
I had
Dude, that's why everybody got married earlier, man. Because like everybody couldn't take it anymore, man. Like nothing. Like
Dude, I just remembered.
that's why.
That's completely true. Now I've seen everything. I've seen things that my parents have never even imagined. I've seen actually happen with my eyes.
Dude, yeah,
All the
we're like
weird
fifth
porn.
grade, man.
Dude, I remember when you got yelled at because we used to always look up super weird porn on your laptop, and then one day Katie found your laptop open to porn, and it was regular porn,
Yeah.
like normal porn.
And so she knew I was actually jerking off to it, and she was
Oh,
mad.
And it wasn't
shit.
just all of us looking at weird
And
porn.
I tried to like tell her that it was like weird, but it was just like people having sex, and it was like normal. So she like knew that I was jerking off to it, and she got all mad. Yeah.
That's weird that girls get mad. That
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I don't understand.
Have you ever watched porn with a chick while you play with her junk and she plays with your junk?
Yeah.
Because I've done
Yeah.
that before.
I've not done that.
Only a couple times.
I've done it to where later on we were in a public setting, so we couldn't play with each other's junk at the time. But
So what, you
waited
both just
afterwards.
watched it and then you went and banged
Yeah,
later?
yeah.
So how did this happen? Like,
What public setting? were
I
you
mean,
watching?
not at a public. We were like
we all used to watch porn.
We weren't like at a
Like
Pizza
at the
Hut or
upstairs line.
something. We weren't at a Pizza Hut watching porn. We were like at someone's apartment.
No joke. I was at a bar recently in the Lower East Side where they just play fucked up porn. Like, just on all the TVs. And all the pictures on the wall are like boobs and buttholes and like bitches getting
Was it like a party,
seminated
like a
on.
themed party, or was that?
No, this is just always. There's this bar. It's called I think it's called Double Down. And like, I was literally watching a dude just wash a fat old chick in the shower. And they were both just naked, and he's just washing her fat, gross body. And that's on all the TVs in this bar, like while everybody's just hanging out.
And one guy's
It's
at the table in the
insane.
corner under the table, just looking around.
There's another one. They're putting clothespins on a girl's vagina, like on the lips, like around it. Like this is what it was just playing on the screens, like while everybody was drinking.
Oh, yeah,
So,
what did you,
Extra day at work today.
Have
My boss is fucking me right now.
you seen the pterodactyl porn?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me, dude?
That's like my favorite.
We discovered that on the
Who has
internet.
yeah, we found out
I have
about
not
that
seen
at
that.
Upstairs Lounge.
It's harder to find on Google now. Maybe not. There was a time I was trying to Google it and I could not find
I
it.
stumbled upon an animated like GIF file of it the other day on Reddit. It was on Reddit actually.
Pterodactyl.
You call them GIFs,
Yeah.
not GIFs?
I don't know. I don't want to be.
I thought it was
politically incorrect
GIFs.
on
Is
the
it GIFs,
podcast.
GIFs, or
I
GIFs?
like GIFs.
Let's go to
I
the
like-
phone.
I like-
Or
Dot
it's
GIFs.
GIFs almost.
Or dot
It's not.
GIF? Gift?
GIF.
GIF.
Just call them gifts.
GIF.
GIF. It's a G though. Why would you call it GIF?
GIF.
It's not like
The most literal pronunciation would be GIF.
It's like you call it JPG.
It's actually a long
JPEG.
guy. It's guy.
That's a JPEG.
It's JIF.
JPEG,
That's what I say.
JPG.
That's what you say?
I mean, I never
Dude,
say
it's
it. I never
JPEG.
use it in like
What is it?
Always
Yeah.
public.
JPEG.
It's JPEG.
It
But-
actually is JPEG. Isn't
Yeah, it actually is.
Awesome.
it? It's JPEG.
It's J.
That's not even up for discussion right now.
Well, no. There's.
I
I
think
think
it
there's
is.
JPG and there's JPEG.
That's like the shortened version of
Oh,
JPEG.
Oh, there might be JPG.
I thought from
I don't
Paint.
know. And then there's PNGs as
No,
well.
Paint is PNG. Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
there's like 3GP and there's MOV.
What does PNG
You
stand
know,
for?
you got
Paint,
your standard JPEGs.
Paint.
I have no idea.
Neat,
Paint means
Good.
good
golly.
times.
Good golly. It's like dot good golly. That's what the pterodactyl porn file was. They're like, make it a good golly file. And they put it up.
These GIFs are the best thing. Do you ever see like a GIF that's like incredibly too long? You don't know how it got made. Like I've seen ones that are
Yeah.
like maybe 7 minutes long. It was like why?
Or they have like 1 million frames.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
It takes
saying.
so long.
where
to
it like
load.
looks like just a real movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they're really detailed.
Now, how long can they be?
I don't.
I think it's a
However
data
long you
limit.
make them.
I don't know if it's about length or frames. I think it's about how big they are, right? I would think. But I don't know. I might be wrong.
Let's go to the phones.
Call 911.
Justin Hughes.
Call 911.
Get
You're
Justin
on
Hughes on
Daddio
the phone.
Call 911 and just say, Daddio Patio.
Do you have any questions for us? Yeah. What the
Hey,
fuck?
some people went to Atomic Cowboy.
Yeah, Jason
You wanna go there?
texted me
Let's
about
go.
that.
Yeah, let's go. Continue this in the car.
We should definitely do a podcast in a public setting, but I don't want to do it in the Atomic Cowboy. I was thinking a fast food restaurant or Chinese buffet.
That would be
China
awesome.
buffet.
That's a good idea.
Emperor's Walk.
Sure,
You ever been there?
I think so.
Or Hampton Village.
There was one that used to be attached to a Deerbergs, I think, that I used to go to.
I don't think I've been to any other China buffet in St. Louis besides Emperor's Walk, the one in Hampton Village. But we go to one every Frisbee trip we go on. Because they're great.
Andy, get back up here.
Sorry, I got a booger and check.
Just gotta eat them.
You have a
Did
book
Ian
Andy?
ever make that documentary that he wanted to about him running from his house to the Chinese buffet in South County?
Well, we don't know.
That was that might have been one documentary he wanted to do, but we
That's
wanted
another
to
guest we can get on the show.
About
Ian.
yeah.
Oh no, that'd be weird. But
Or would it?
well, there was we wanted to make a documentary about him training for the Tour du Donut,
Yeah.
or whatever, which he actually placed in, didn't he? I think he won.
I think he did win.
Explain what the Tour de Donut is for the people listening.
I'm actually not positive, but it's a bike race where you can stop and eat donuts, and donuts count as negative time. So the more donuts you eat, the more it subtracts from your time.
You could eat 3 dozen donuts before your race starts.
And you'd have
with
negative time. Yeah. So each donut, I don't know how much it takes away or whatever.
I think it's a minute
donuts.
per donut.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what he
They
said.
should do that with
Well, he did it on a
alcohol.
fixie. He did that on a fixie too, which seems really intense.
Jesus, eating that much fucking donuts.
I love donuts.
He ate
Yeah.
that many donuts, and then I guess maybe he didn't have to He didn't have to
You could just casually
come in
cruise.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then if he already had enough negative time because he ate 400 donuts, then yeah, I don't know.
the Tour de
Tour de
Donut.
Donut.
The tour de donut.
That's where the more donuts you eat, the less miles you have, or something.
It's
Takes
subtracts
time
from your
off.
time.
But the idea of this documentary was he was
Less
supposed
miles,
to,
you eat 3. It's minus 3 miles.
he was going to run from his house in Oakville to the Chinese buffet in South County and eat as much food as he can and then run back again.
We should talk about icing. I was just thinking about that time. Who was it? It was Sidek that got iced outside of Golden Corral and threw up all
Dude,
the
that's
food.
perfect, man. Right after a buffet.
Icing.
He just tried
is
to
the
he
funniest
tried to
thing.
ice me on his birthday, but he didn't know I had one in the glove box.
That was sitting there for
It was a
warped.
hot ice.
Yeah, it was warped. The bottom was bowled
You
out.
could have drank your own though, but you drank that one, right?
Yeah.
Or no, did you drink that one, or did you drink your own?
I don't remember.
Because I think I might have iced Rob Pullman with that nasty one, that had been there forever or
It
whatever.
might have been my own.
You know what's crazy? I got my scooter started just 2 days ago or whatever, and I checked in the seat to see what was in there, and there was an ice in there. So I iced myself from the past. So I got on my knees and drank it alone. Did you? No, I didn't really. But I mean,
He totally should have, though.
yeah, I probably should have.
What?
Drank his own ice from
From the past.
the past.
You
and
iced
iced
yourself. Your past self.
Can you mail something over a period of time, and Back to the Future 2, where he gets that letter hey, it said bring it in 50 years. Can you really do that?
Keep it at the mail.
Yeah, I can ice
Can
myself.
you guys just hang on to this
Well, I
one
don't know,
letter out
dude.
of
The post
billions?
office might be fucked by then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not going to be mail in the future, man.
There's no reason.
There's not going to
Maybe
be paper
FedEx
mail.
will do it for me. And
Maybe it'll just be package
they'll
delivery.
give it to me when I'm 80, and I'll forget what the fuck I did that for.
Dude, think about mail in the future.
There's not
It's going to be faster than email. It's going to appear in your pupil.
What about 3D
All
printer?
Physically, even if you order a package, you order a bike and it bursts out of your eye hole, your eyes will print it right there, in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, what's the deal with 3D printers?
Dude, that's crazy.
Those
You can
things
print, money.
Can I print a gun? Can I just download
Well, you
a
could
gun?
print money with a 2D printer, dude.
I mean, people could...
That's been going on
People
for a
could,
while.
3D print the printer of
You
money.
could print a printer.
No, of money. Money's a different
just-
you need a specialized printer to do money.
You could
Are you
print.
saying,
If a
this one
3D
would
printer can
out
print-
another printer,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if a 3D printer can print anything, it can print another 3D printer.
That could
Dude.
print a 2D printer that could print money.
Yeah, or you could just keep printing 3D printers.
It pays for itself, really.
It's just insane.
If you
And
created
once
one
we create
3D
that,
printer-
it's just going to be like... And what if, like, a computer error occurs where a 3D printer prints a 3D printer, where that 3D printer prints a 3D printer, and, like, it's just, like, all of a sudden, like, there's just some computer virus where it's, like, when there's a million 3D printers in the
Like,
fucking
it's
world.
filling up the
exists.
room.
the creators of the 3D
Be
printer.
like, turn it off! But then you'd have to turn the next one off every time because it keeps printing another
And then
one.
eventually there'd be like a job that they pay people to keep turning them off. And always coming. That's like a full-time deal for them.
The creator of the 3D printer is making millions because they only have to make one that can create all the rest that they can sell.
They can make
everybody.
They can make anything.
They can make the workers.
Dude, they made a new...
Print out your
You print the workers.
They slide out of the machine. Like an embryo sac.
We still have
They're like fully formed adults. They're like middle-aged
suit
dudes.
at time.
Like-
They're like small Japanese children.
They're just miserable
They still
already.
have to take a job interview. They can still blow it.
Oh, you're not right for this
Dude,
job.
how
Go
shitty
live.
would that be? Like, you get printed as like a 45-year-old bald dude, and then you like get an interview for a shitty job, and then you blow it, and then you just gotta go out into the world like, holy shit. I was printed like 5 seconds ago. I don't know anything about this. You just gotta go out in the world.
Dude, that's probably what it feels like when you get out of jail.
Which
Like
is
you
who we're
just came out
talking
of a
to on our
3D
podcast.
printer.
You're like, what the hell? It's a new world. I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. I think it's cool you just print a gun, though. That's pretty neat. I wonder if you
Think
can
about everything else.
print a
though,
gun
man.
while it's firing. Like, it's already once it finishes.
Yeah, you think you could
You
print
can
a,
somebody a murder?
That's a gun that goes off.
as soon as it prints, it shoots him in the heart.
Dude, or you can like print like rabies or something, man. Like put it like on the end of an arrow and shoot into somebody's chest and give them rabies.
Back somebody a bomb. Or like a mousetrap.
Anything.
Like, oh, from
Cells.
Collin.
That's terrible. Just any object comes out of your printer.
Like, oh, it's a bomb.
Velociraptors.
Oh, God.
I think printing the workers is like the funniest idea. Oh, I gotta get urine. You could print urine. You could print a peeing wiener out. So fast they get it.
You get peed on instantly.
I hope you can print, like, liquids. And then
Dude.
print a swimming pool.
When there's like enough like when the population is like high enough, man, like they're gonna have to do some type of like portable urinal that's like connected to you, like a catheter, but like more future. Where like it evaporates your pee as you're peeing, and just smoke comes out of your pants.
Also, you just
Oh, my God.
Or you just don't
never
pee
have to, like,
anymore.
change your underwear at
Never.
all?
you pee it into a container.
Turds would just turn into mulch and be sprinkled out your pants like.
Like,
It's mulch.
Schmulch.
You have a machine that just turns your shit into mulch. Like, just chops it up.
Dude, why not, man?
They're like, you have to eat this much a day, and then they can turn it into mulch. Or
So
like,
this podcast.
Dude, I would print out the freaking spitter from Jurassic Park and like ride it to work. But dude, sorry, keep interrupting you, man. Dude, freaking like, if there's a 3D printer, then like everybody else is gonna have like a car. Everybody's gonna have their own cool machine or animal, or you're not even gonna be original anymore because everybody's
gonna ride
have like,
Falcor
a
to
cool
work
thing.
every day.
Yeah, dude, one guy will be Falcor, one guy will be have a rocket ship that he flies over the interstate.
I'm
Dude,
gonna print like armor, like chainmail. Just wear that to work.
it won't weigh anything.
All I'd wear would be chainmail.
What
No,
if you could
no,
print it?
no underwear underneath either.
Dude,
oh, man.
you can
rough.
print. You can print Pokemon, dude. We could bring Pokemon living into the world.
I don't think you can
Out of
print-
everything that you would ever want to print into the world,
Yeah,
you pick Pokemon.
for sure, dude. Bring the game into the world, and then like.
And then
Live the
everybody
world.
gets
Live the
killed by
world.
all the Pokemon, and then it's over.
But that could also be a bad
Would it
thing.
suck to be a
Yeah.
sculptor, like when 3D printers come out? Because then your whole job
Means
is just
nothing.
ruined.
Well, think about everything.
Dude,
else
think
that,
about
like
like people that put cars together in Detroit
yeah,
now
robots
are
do that
like
now. Robots, man.
obsolete.
You can print
Or
Humans
cheap
are
Mexican
obsolete.
labor.
You can print those
Same thing,
robots,
robots.
and then they can make the cars for you, and you just have a factory in your backyard.
Dude,
You could just print a new universe.
Let's just
Oh,
do
man,
that.
that's a good
Let's
thought.
just start there. Print the sun at someone's house. That's right.
Dude, did you ever play the game Scribblenauts?
No.
It's kind of like that where you just type anything.
Yeah,
and
you
like
showed
it
me
appears,
that.
man. That's what a 3D print, like it'll just have a little like search bar and you just type it in.
That's like an iPhone game now too. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's it.
Dude,
It's only
yeah.
$1. I need to get that.
How does it know so many things?
I don't know, man. It's ridiculous.
That's a
Have
miracle.
you asked it
Fucking
to
rainbows.
do anything that is like, I
those
don't know
work?
what that is.
Yeah, an II.
It's
You know what an
magnets.
II is? It's like a weird, like Indonesian,
magnets.
like lemur thing.
It didn't know.
It's got it.
It knew what that
Yeah,
was?
it's got it.
There's not anything that you've
Hold
tried
on,
to
what
type
is
in
this
this
game
game.
called?
It's called Scribblenauts Unlimited, I think, or Remix. It's great, man.
Oh, man.
I think it's
Anything.
insane that you have a rectangle that you can literally ask out loud anything.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be cool if you
It can
could,
tell you how to live your entire day.
Can you print things that are already...
What is Siri? Wait, ask Siri how to live today and see what it says.
How should I live my day?
I don't know what you mean by, how should I live my day?
Live?
Ask what you should do. Just ask what you should do.
What should I do?
Can you ask Scribblenauts to make a copyrighted thing? Like, say,
Here's what
make
I found.
Mario, and then you just get sued.
It said Weezer album, release date Saturday, May 12th.
What'd you ask?
So we should listen to the Weezer album. That's if you ask Siri what to do.
What should I do?
Hey, get two series going at the same time.
Like, should we talk to
We'll see
each
if,
other?
we'll see if they talk to each other. Dude.
Yeah, it's been done.
That looks like a Furby.
Modulator, you take it to Siri more at the same time.
If you make the sensors face each other like a Furby, it'll talk.
The time is 12:28 a.m.
Is Daisy Tobak
I'm on
Furby?
it. Would you like me to search the web for his lazy topic if you don't talk to 12:20 a.m.?
All right, guys, this is turning not interesting.
Yeah, it's got
Dude,
boring fast.
that was kind of interesting for
I found this game, though.
a second. Yeah, that game is the greatest thing in the world. I hate, like, our brains are, like, fuming.
Fuming?
We got fuming brains now. Do you guys want to keep doing this, or?
I'd say we're about done with this one because we are 37 minutes deep.
Not
Damn.
too shabby.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
But I say by the time we make another one, we should have at least one local celebrity.
Oh, God, we need to. I'm thinking Dan
And-
Gallagher is going to be the first one.
And we need, Dan Geddeker is a local celebrity.
Well, Dan, I'm sorry. His uncle.
No.
Same two people.
I got something I got to do, actually. I'm not going to be able to make the next one.
It's going to be a surprise.
Dude, if
What?
I come in here and Geddeker's sitting down with his beady eyes staring at me, dude.
We need to
And now he just heard me say
He
that.
has tiny eyes. He does.
I'm sorry, Steve.
It's too late, Lance.
I know.
You're gonna
But here's the
die.
thing: we
I'm
gotta
doomed.
get that. We gotta get that format going where we bake a beat at the beginning, and that's the intro, and then we end by freestyling about.
So
it.
these are the archived records of Daddio Patio, because you'll never hear these.
No. These will be the
Until-
first ones.
The
But
other
we'll have
ones
a
are
better
famous.
mic next time. We'll have beats, and we'll freestyle over those.
In
And
a week,
we'll have a guest.
in a week from now.
The
A
we'll have
week
all
from
that.
now.
Well, hey, we need like
Theme
a
songs.
we need to get like a mic. We need a microphone.
I think the last thing we should do is sing that song that we sung to Dan, but I don't remember how it went.
Daddio Patio.
That's how it went.
What was the one that you said earlier? Like, Daddio fucking Patio. How'd you say it?
I think it was the same, only I said Daddy-o fucking patio.
Yeah. I like that one.
You want to do that? And then
Yeah.
we can close it out on that.
Hell yeah. That's okay, yeah.
All right, this is Daddy-o Patio, week number 2, 2 weeks from the first one. And we're signing off. Ready? Daddy-o fucking patio!